First of all, I just want to flex on my great taste in wrapping up paper. £1.99 in the Card Factory. You get 3, right? And how gorgeous are they? So obviously just gold. Ones of little, how cute. And a gorgeous scene. And then these ones I haven't opened yet, but ooh, you get the gist. Right, so let's start this video with a question before I start wrapping. Start with Christmas ones, because it's only fitting, isn't it? So my best Christmas memory. Honestly, I'd probably say every Christmas is my good memory. We do the same thing every Christmas and it's just amazing. We're such a Christmassy family that is just magical every year. The decorations, the Christmas dinner, everything's amazing. Next is your worst Christmas memory. My worst Christmas memory has to be back in 2016. I was so ill. It's unbelievable how ill I was. I had such a bad it was a really bad throat, and I can't remember what was actually wrong. I think it was some sort of like bacterial infection, so it was obviously all like itchy and just sore. It was horrible. I had to go back to bed on Christmas Day. It was that bad, and that is not like me. I'm the most Christmassy person ever, and I went back to bed because I was just so ill. And then on Boxing Day I had to go to A&E because it was that bad. I was in so much pain. I couldn't breathe really. I couldn't talk, couldn't eat anything, couldn't even drink water without it just scratching, and it was just horrible, absolutely disgusting. Like the worst pain I've ever experienced. It's the most ill I've ever been. Really sorry about the lighting, by the way. I've had to put the light on and I've got the curtains open, but it's such a dim, cloudy day that it's not, you know, it's just not good. The next one is, what is the weirdest thing a customer has ever done? So I work in retail, I always have. I think I need to think about this one a bit. I probably should have thought about it before. Weirdest thing a customer has done. I don't know if it's the weirdest, but it's one of the dumbest. I feel a bit mean to say that, but at the same time, not, because she knew what she was doing. So there was this lady and she was buying something from the cell in the clothes shop that I work in. And she said, "Do you have any more of these out the back?" I said, "Oh, I'm really sorry, all our self stuff is always out." And she said, "Oh, well, can I get it for cheaper then, because it's not my size?" And I said, "Sorry, it's not really how it works, to be honest. Can't just have it discounted because it's not your size." And I knew she was just trying to get money off just by, you know, obviously saying it wasn't her size. But it's like, sorry, no, it's not how it, you know, works in a clothes shop. You don't just get money off because something that you like isn't your size, especially when it's in the sale. So taught myself a new trick. Usually I struggle on the first putting the first lot of sellotape on, so I just put the scissors on top and it weighs it down. I know, somebody give me a medal. So somebody has asked me why I started making YouTube videos. So for any of you that don't know, which is definitely probably all of you, I started making YouTube videos back in 2016. Don't feel free to go and watch them because they're quite tragic. I just don't want to get rid of them because, you know, it was still a part of my life that I enjoyed uploading and, you know, whatnot. They're just not very good at all. But anyway, back to the question. I started making YouTube videos because, so obviously, like I said, I started back in 2016. It wasn't the best time for me back in 2016 for certain reasons. It's not important, of course, but I was just going through a bit of a bad time in my own head and stuff, and I just thought, well, this is, you know, I enjoy watching it, maybe I'll enjoy creating videos too. So then I did my first one and I loved it, But then I stopped uploading, mainly because of insecurities, if you know what I mean. I was just too worried about what people would think, if people would, you know, if they would, you know, people, obviously when you do YouTube, people make fun of you. So I'm a very insecure person, well, I was back then. So I stopped, and I really regret stopping because, you know, that's 4 years ago that I started. It's insane to think that I just stopped because I cared too much about what people thought, when in reality it was making me happy. I was enjoying doing it. And yeah. The next question is, what would your choice of weapon be during a zombie apocalypse? Now, I think, and I thought about this question before, and like I've had discussions with like friends and Will. I feel like a very good option is like a bat with like, I don't know, like 10-inch nails, like obviously hammered through it, because it's an, you know, you could do it in all angles and you just hit and it will go into the brain and then they die. And it won't run out unless obviously you break it, but then it's not exactly hard to find another bat and, you know, some more nails. Just go to B&Q, innit? Now this next question, I don't recall ever hearing it before. So somebody has asked, if animals could talk, which animal would be the most boring? So I think there's only two logical questions. So I think there's only two logical answers I can come up with just on the spot. It's either turtles / tortoises or the sloth. Thinking about it now, if the turtles are anything like what's his face from Finding Nemo, then they're probably quite interesting and not actually boring. So I will just go with sloths. Hope I am in focus because that's going to be so annoying if not. So the next question is, if you could be in any movie, what movie would you be in? This one for me is very, very easy. I would be in Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. My favourite film series. Harry Potter would just be insane. All the different, like, just imagine, right? You're Harry Potter. You get told that you're actually a wizard, and then you go to this complete other, like, kind of just like a complete different world, isn't it? It's not like normal human world, and you have some jelly beans. You think, oh, you know, like Bean Boozled, there might be like 10 different flavours. No, they got every flavour under the sun. One made Ron turn into a bloody lion, a bloody train. It's just crazy, isn't it? Imagine all the other things that they have. You won't be able to comprehend. Like, you're just gonna be like, how did this exist and I didn't know about it? In this whole entire video so far, I've literally done one present. Damn. What body part would you like to add on if you could? A penis. I'd literally just want to do the helicopter and that's about it. And then the second part is, what body part would you like to remove? If I could like remove and then put back on, I would 100% go with my boobs. Simply because if you're trying to do like some simple tasks, are just impossible. To actually sleeping is almost impossible sometimes, even with small ones like mine. It's crazy, I know. So for the final question, we have an interesting one. It is, what 3 things would you take to a desert island? And I will have to think about this one and I'll get back to you in 2 seconds. I feel like just like a manual, like a guide, you know, like a book on how to survive on a desert island. Does that count? Can I take that? With like, you know, it will show you how to filter water and how to, I don't know, start fires and all that other stuff. Oh, on that note, I'd probably take lighter. Or can I take a pack of lighters? Does that count? If I buy like a whole pack of you know, lighters, if I keep it in the packaging, surely that's just one item, right? It's not. It's definitely not one item. I'm just trying to break the rules. Well, honestly, am I gonna survive on a desert island? No. What could I bring? that would make me happy? A fat bottle of gin. If I'm gonna go, might as well have a good time. Okay, so that is the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed me yet again answering questions. At least this time it was a genuine Q&A, not just some questions I found online. Managed to wrap 2 presents. A whole big 2 presents. I thought it was going to be a lot more productive than this, but oh well, who cares. The wrapping wasn't the main part of this video, was it? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on Tuesday. It'll be on a Tuesday with another video. Thank you. Goodbye.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling. I'm on, it's a lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.